Hey everybody, it is day 44 of the Carnivore Diet. What are we having tonight? Obviously you guys saw the video of me setting up my smoker. So tonight we have our lovely leftover chicken with the cheesy garlic sauce on it. And what we have here is a beef chuck steak that is cooked medium rare on our lovely smoker. And what I did was I took that bone marrow, took the bone with the bone marrow in it, put it on top, and it was on there for about 2 hours, and it rendered down beautifully on top of the meat and everything. I put some of the cheese sauce on top of it, and this is what we got. Just beautiful, nice, tender. Wow. That is some good meatin' right there. That's right, I said meatin'. Wow. Cooked it to 145. 135 is considered rare, so I like to cook it just a little bit more. I don't want it super rare, but I also don't want to overcook it to the point where we don't have the fat in it, because we got to remember, everybody, we stopped eating carbs. So carbs was what our body was fueled on. So now what we got to do is learn how to use a knife. What we first have to do now, or what we have to do, not first. I'm like fighting with this freaking knife over here because the plate's sliding and trying not to get covered in blood. What we have to do is we got to make sure that we have salt in our diet is number one. We have fat. And what's nice with the bone marrow is you have all the good stuff that you need to consume. And what's great is if you run out of butter, but you have bone with bone marrow in it, obviously, you can use that as butter. That's nice. Has that nice, that sweet, smoky flavor to it. You can see the nice pieces of fat on top. And what's good is just turned 8 o'clock. So I didn't really miss my eating schedule, which is good. Because you don't want to miss your schedule. I think what happened was that day when I made the video and I was like kind of like out of it. I think it's because I had a lot of other things going on. I had a lot of things on my mind. So it's like a lot of that stuff, like just anxiety started building up. And then I was hungry and his food was taking like way too long to cook. I had like so many freaking negatives. I'm eating my chicken along with my meat. Oh, that's so good. Well, today was a really great day for me. I went on permanent vacation. No, basically, what happened today was, all of a sudden I had this like burst of energy that I haven't had in a while, and it just like kicked in. I was like a crackhead, and it was good because I was like, I needed that energy. And then I noticed like I had like a little bit of pain in my shoulder, went away within like 2 minutes, and I think that was because like I lifted something weird, and I was like, I started feeling this pain in here, and then all of a sudden it just went boom, gone, which was great. This piece of meat is so beautiful looking. Look at that. It's nice, it's pink, it's flavorful. I was trying to order some more like steaks and stuff because I ran out of steaks in my freezer. I went in there to, I wanted something that was nice beefy steak related. And then I went in my freezer, and the first thing I saw was I had no more steaks except for this thing. I was like, oh, this is bad. This is real bad. I went on Wild Fork, which is where I've been buying all my meats from, and I went to go buy some meat. And man, I had so much trouble trying to look at stuff because everything I looked at, I just started getting like hungrier and hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. And then I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, how do I want to cook my meat tonight? Do I want to put it on the griddle? Do I want to do it in the oven? I don't cook like steak or anything in the deep fryer. I did that one night. Actually, that was pork. I don't like cooking like meat in the deep fryer. Chicken I have no problem with, but like meat for me it gets like it kind of screws it up and it loses its flavor. So UFO's flying over my house. As it is a UFO. It's an unidentified flying object. It could be a plane, it could be a jet, it could be military, it could be private. You don't know. But I just made the whole UFO community go, fuck you. Look at this. How tender this is. Try to see if you guys can see this. Look at this. Come on, phone, autofocus. It looks better in person. Doesn't look like I'm eating some weird creature from the Black Lagoon. Anyway, I gotta stop playing with my food. But anyway, great energy today. I felt actually a lot stronger today. I ended up picking up like this big heavy radiator that was like 100 pounds. And I felt good. I had no back pain from it. I had no shoulder pain. Of course, I lifted with my knees, my legs, not my knees. God. And it's great. I know sooner or later I got this big pond that's going to be coming that I want to put in my front yard. So I know I'm going to get a big workout after that, trying to dig the hole for it and stuff. So it's not going to be a big workout, but it's going to be enjoyable and stuff to a point, I guess. I'm going to try to stay positive. And also staying sober too has been really awesome. I'm 44 days sober, which is amazing and phenomenal on so many feats. And the best part of all about the whole thing too is like I have absolutely zero craving for alcohol. I have zero cravings for a lot of things, but especially alcohol. And a lot of people are talking about like, oh, I'm gonna go out drinking tonight. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like I'm not like, oh, I want to go too, or like, I'm sitting there thinking like, oh, I gotta have a drink. Oh, I want to drink. Like I don't have any of those thoughts. I'm just like, okay, I'm just not interested, And a lot of people are like, oh, you're gonna celebrate, your new future career and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have something nice for dinner, watch some TV, and relax. Oh, you're not gonna go out drinking? I'm like, no. I'm like, I've been sober. I don't want to ruin that record. I want to see how long I could be sober for. So now it's like a game for me. So like originally I was like, oh, maybe I'll have a drink during like Christmas and New Year's. And then now I've got this like game going on in my head. And I'm like, I want to see how many days I could be sober. And since I've been staying sober, I've spent so much less money. It's utterly insane. Like I would go to the wine store and get like wine and liquor and spend like $400 or $500 just. And it would probably last me for like 2 or 3 months, if it lasted me for that long. Usually the liquor would be gone the night of. Like Di Serono, like White Velvet, the bottle, I would drink that in one sitting. Not one sitting, but I would drink that within maybe like 3 hours of having it. I'll just drink it. Same thing with Bailey's Irish Cream. Oh, my mother wouldn't drink that much, but I would finish off the bottle. I would end up buying sometimes 2 bottles, one for her and one for me. And she would have like 1 or 2 glasses out of it, and by the time she was on her third, my bottle's already empty and I'm grabbing something else. So that's bad. That's really bad. Most people who buy those things last for like months. For me, it was lasting me for a couple hours. This is really good. Well, everybody, I'm not going to make you suffer. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family. Comment below, say something, shout outs, anything you guys want to do. I put nothing on this meat when I put it in my smoker except for the bone. And then after I took it out of my smoker and I cut it in half, I seasoned it with a little bit of salt, and that's it. And then of course I put like that cheese butter sauce on it, which I seem like every time I try to like get rid of it all, it's like just multiplies. So I'm gonna be using it again tomorrow, and hopefully I can like get rid of it on something. I don't think I'm gonna finish all this meat. I'm gonna try to put a big dent in this thing, but I may not finish it all. So see what happens. I might be having this like tomorrow, maybe lunch, maybe dinner. I'll try not to have lunch because then it like fucks me up. If I have lunch like 2 days in a row, like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm hungry at lunchtime. So I'm trying to stick to just strictly dinner, no lunch. That's it. So anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Tomorrow's another day, and I got some food coming from Wild Fork, so I'll show you guys that video when it shows up, just so you guys can see what it is, how it comes, and then what it looks like. And for 2 people, it lasts a while. It's just I didn't have any steak, so that's why I grabbed it. And then I grabbed some steak, I grabbed some seafood too, I grabbed some salmon from them as well. Everything comes great, it comes frozen. So anyway, guys, later.